Previously on Lake Crab.
We're talking about the so many bad Jaws ripoffs that have been inspired over the years. Shit like Piranha, Orca, and the movie we're talking about today, Sharktopus.
And as it turns out, this movie was produced by friend of the show, Roger Corman, the king of the budget flick. This sucked. This sucked.
This sucked. This sucked. This sucked. This sucked. This sucked. This sucked. It sucked us!
That's the story of Sharktopus. And you would think this would be the end of it, right? Like, this sucks so bad that there's no way that there could be more, right?
Are you like fucking with me right now?
China remade Sharktopus.
My God.
Do you ever wonder why certain movies are simply a disaster? Are they truly garbage? Or perhaps they are misunderstood?
Welcome to the main course of cinematic catastrophe that is Le Crap, with your gourmet, Chef Bri and Chef Gio.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
God.
Motherfucker!
How is this? What?
First of all, who the fuck even sent this to you? And second of all, why?
I don't know. It just appeared on the floor, and it's like smells like seawater and chum. Ugh.
Are you sure, like, someone's not fucking with you? Like, legit, are you sure someone is just, like, not fucking with both of us right now?
I mean, I'm opening the DVD right now. It's this is a disc. This is a disc. It's a movie. It's I refuse to believe this. I refuse to believe this. I need to look into this because I refuse to believe that this is real. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. 2 hours later. Holy fuck, it's real.
God fucking damn it. You know what? Am I really gonna be an alcoholic from this? Maybe. Who knows? Who fucking cares? But you know what? I gotta reach my emergency supply. You know what? This desperate times. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me just take a quick sip first. Okay. What the hell do we know about this movie?
Well, after extensive, painstaking research for the last 2 hours, I can confidently say, diddly fucking squat.
So, do we have like a fucking mystery box? Like, I'm just trying to figure out like what the fuck we're even dealing with.
The most I could dig up was a trailer and a couple of posters, and that's it. Every site I tried to go on had barely any info. Like, no articles about like the production or like how the fuck they even got the rights to do Sharktopus. I couldn't find a production company. I couldn't find interviews. There's not even a Wikipedia page on this thing. The most that there is a single sentence on the original Sharktopus's page. That's it.
Well, that's definitely reassuring.
I could find nothing. I could find nothing about this thing.
Okay, so I'm just looking. So we have the DVD. But I was looking around. Like YouTube has it too. So how does no one know about this fucking movie? God, I need another fucking drink. Jesus Christ, why does my coaster always fucking stick to my drinks? God, why does the world hate me?
Maybe it's trying to tell you not to drink so much.
Hell, no.
I also tried looking on the IMDb page, and aside from like the cast and like a brief summary, there's not much there. But I just want to read the summary to you on IMDb because it amused me so much.
All right, shoot, bro.
All right. Elf to researching medical solutions for the treatment of, God, I'm going to say this wrong, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis for her son. Boss Chen, that's sick fuck, takes advantage of her to develop a highly intelligent mutant Sharktopus, which leads to a huge disaster. Everyone is trapped. And there's not even a period at the end of that. You get the gist?
Okay, so let me just get this straight. So we have a summary that's basically Google translated from Chinese, and somehow this premise is more fucking ridiculous than the original. Am I understanding this correctly?
You're understanding it about as well as I can. I just cannot comprehend why this thing even exists. Let's talk about the 13 years of shark movies between the original Sharktopus and this remake coming out. Between that movie and this movie, we've had 2 Sharktopus sequels, 6 Sharknadoes, and 2 Megs.
Also, I'm like looking at this poster. Is this poster ripping off the Meg poster? Because it's like the same fucking green gradient. It's like, it's not brat green, but it's like the weird, like pukey, like booger green that's like so unappealing and just kind of makes me want to go in a hole and die.
Oh, yeah. So, one thing I was able to gather on this is that despite remaking Sharktopus, this thing is trying more so to be a ripoff of the Meg. It's totally unsubtle. From the fact that this movie released 2 months after the Meg 2 came out, this came out online in October of 2023, and then the Meg was like 2 months earlier. Plus the fact that, yeah, one of the posters for this movie is very, very clearly aping one of the posters for the Meg, where you see like a top-down view of the shark, all these boats swimming above, and even the logos are so similar, on top of the fact that they are in the same exact shade of puke green. Like, they are not even trying to hide what they're mimicking here. And that is just something that baffles me. They somehow got the rights to remake one campy shark movie and then just use it to try to rip off another one.
Yeah, what in the dingo pictures is this?
I'm so confounded that this thing could possibly exist.
I am confounded and concerned.
Oh my god. Like, from my understanding, it has a bigger budget than the previous one, but I haven't even watched the trailers. I'm going into this completely pure.
Yeah, no, because just like the last 2 hours, I've been having an aneurysm that I just can no longer function as a human being. So I forgot how to use my phone. So yeah, I just, you know what? We have to be completionists. If we have to tell the whole story of Sharktopus, we gotta include this. So I guess let's do this thing.
All right. Let's see what Chinese bones is like.
I'm genuinely curious. So yeah, we'll see y'all in a few. God, I need another fucking drink.
Captain, there's something strange in the bar. What? Go check it out.
那只怪物还在船上吗？
爸爸，我这次有不祥的预感。什么玩意儿？范博士一手培育了杖蛇。
生气自然就只能等死而已。实验体已经变异了，侦察要来了。
Oh my god. I'm like actually like not okay. Yeah, like I'm crying. What the fuck? I can't believe I'm fucking crying at this movie. Oh my just what the fuck? Like I'm crying in like a good way. Like, oh my god.
I cannot believe I'm saying this. Sharktopus 2023 was kind of fire.
I know, like I'm trying to like get it together. Like I actually legit have tears in my eyes. Like it actually touched my soul a little bit. Why this movie? I can't. Like I'm at a loss for words for right now.
I'm just trying to piece together like this was I went into this expecting it to just be like a schlock fest like the original or just like a Meg ripoff, but this was actually a legitimately good movie that like throughout the entirety of it I was actually making comparisons to like Resident Evil and Shin Godzilla of all things. How am I saying this about Sharktopus?
I don't know. I'm scared and confused. I mean, it might be the alcohol, but the confusion would still be happening. Why is this happening? Gio, I'm scared.
I don't know. How did this even come about?
I don't know. But rambling aside, we should probably actually properly talk about, unironically, probably a B-movie masterpiece.
Yeah, like no shit. This was I would dare say this was probably the best movie that we've seen for this show. Like where it was actually genuinely good. Like we've seen some stuff that was like so bad it was good or just like at least endearing, but like this was actually legitimately good. This was actually a good monster movie. And yes, again, bear in mind, this is Sharktopus, the piece of shit 2010 sci-fi Roger Corman schlock fest. This movie was based off that, and it was better than that in every conceivable way. Like, I am just dumbfounded. This movie had no right to be as good as it was.
I know. And this is more evidence why China is like absolutely fucking cooking us in the movie department. Jesus Christ.
Like, I know this came 13 years later and had a bigger budget, but my God, like this movie succeeds in every single conceivable way that the original failed in. From the acting to the story to the effects, to the tone, everything was just so much better. I don't even know where to really start with this.
Well, I would say probably the most, let's just say, logical way to go about this is let's compare the plots.
Yeah. So the plot of the original one, if you could even call it that, was Navy creates shark octopus hybrid for some reason. It goes loose, just goes around Mexico killing people. The end. But with this movie, like when I saw that they were going for a more serious tone, I was like, is this just going to be bad? But no, like, okay. So the best way to describe Sharktopus 2023 is that it's Jaws meets Resident Evil. And like I was making this joke because there was at one point a biohazard sign on it. And I was like, hey, kind of like Resident Evil. But no, like this was legit like Resident Evil, but with sharks. So it's basically this pharmaceutical company is trying to harvest like the DNA of like this weird mutant, this giant mutant octopus that it also had like combined DNA with a shark, like trying to use it to create a cure for a disease. And like our main heroine, this scientist lady who was like being tricked to, who was like basically being blackmailed to work on this thing because she has a son, a 4-year-old son who has an seemingly incurable disease. And like the only way to like really cure it is to like harvest the DNA of this, well, basically it's Sharktopus. So now let me just start by saying that the villain of this would make Albert Wester blush.
Yeah, this dude was nuts.
This guy was legit on the crazy juice. Like, I love me a good, like, unapologetically psychotic villain, and this dude was absolutely, unequivocally mad scientist to the extreme. Like, dude was out of his mind. Like, basically constantly saying, like, well, you're gonna make this Sharktopus or else, well, your kid's not gonna make it. Just constantly, like, pushing that in her face until she agrees with it.
Alright, so they just left this sickly child home alone?
你敢动他一下，我一定不会放过你。我说过，我是要救我儿子，可是我不能制造灾难啊！如果我们贸然继续实验的话，那实验体就很可能变成生物垃圾，它会变成流动性的介质，而且它不可估量的危害性会威胁到整个人类的。
Already the science sounds more plausible than whatever the fuck the original was coming up with.
Yeah, it seems like these actors are actually being genuine and actually kind of give a fuck about being there.
红色 是增加中和剂，
I just can't believe we're
这
saying
代
this
表
about
了消灭。
Sharktopus.
现在的实验体跟你的儿子一样，他弱小又无助。
Oh, Shark Tank. Get it? There's shark in a tank. Shark
他们的
Tank.
妈妈按下死亡按键。
So Sharktopus comes about, and I will also say the VFX and like creature design people behind this did an absolutely crazy job, because they took what was an absolutely ridiculous design from the original movie and made it actually horrifying.
Yeah, like they definitely lean more on the octopus thing. So, how Sharktopus works is that it's like a giant Cthulhu like octopus, but it like inverts its stomach and like gives live birth, like how a shark normally would, to like its shark self. It is disturbing to look at.
Oh yeah, when I saw like what was happening, like when we first see like the octopus and like it was like rearing up to show its beak, I was like, "Oh my god. This is where the shark is going to come out of, isn't it?" And I was cheering while that was happening, because that was just metal as fuck. And like I mentioned, I did not think I would be mentioning Shin Godzilla as a comparison, because Shin Godzilla is one of my favorite monster movies ever. And Godzilla in that movie looks horrifying and disgusting. Like he is in constant agony. That is Sharktopus in this movie. He looks raw, gross, just an abomination. And it works so good. Like I had to keep reminding myself, this is based on a 2010 sci-fi movie, but oh my god. And also they took away the gill spikes that the original had, so 10 points to that.
I was gonna say they never saw that. Yeah, because that added nothing.
Like there was no point to that at all.
So yeah, kudos to them.
So what happens is, so I guess the lab was on this cruise ship too?
It was like this cruise ship ferry boat thing, I think.
Yeah, and I guess like main like pharmaceutical dude. I'm just gonna call him Wesker, because that is as close as you're gonna get. He is Albert Wesker unapologetically, and I love him. But he's hosting this party on this same boat to like celebrate this grand scientific breakthrough. And at the same time, Interpol shows up. And let me just say, these Interpol guys were fucking amazing.
Oh, they were the baddest of badasses.
I want to see like a prequel comic or like short film just about them just going around just doing Interpol stuff. Like we had the leader dude, I forget what his name is. And then we had, I am not kidding here, this woman's code name was Blackie. She was fucking amazing.
Like the baddest of badasses. Like she was like, mm-mm,
Like Honey was walking around carrying a sword. She was incredible. And we also had Ginger, Madman, and I forget what the third dude's name was.
He was cool too, but Ginger, my god, what a Chad.
Yeah, the main dude from the original Sharktopus wishes that he had like the badass factor that these guys have.
Oh my god, is she surfing on that? Holy shit. Yo, go Blackie! Holy shit!
She has been the MVP of this. Now, I'll say again that another spot where this movie succeeds where the original failed. The original, there was no tension. None. It all took place during the day, and it was just, Sharktopus going around a Mexican resort, just like mauling people.
It's just being a dick.
There was no tension at all. Not helped by the fact that Sharktopus looks so bad in that movie. But this movie is on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean at night. And my God, does that help out immensely. Like there was actual tension, there was actual like creepiness to it.
Yeah, I just thought it was so clever that they made it like an old-fashioned, almost like a haunted house movie by having it being in this one central location.
Yeah, and really when you think about it, a cruise ship is the perfect place to have a monster movie like this. Because you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean where there's no easy means of escape. You are basically trapped on there with the monster. Like, that is such a perfect spot to have a movie like this. So, oh, before I forget, so main Interpol guy and scientist lady apparently know each other.
Oh, and it gets so juicy.
Oh my god.
It's so juicy. It's the mess I live for. Like, this is some Real Housewives shit.
So, as it turns out, Interpol guy is actually scientist lady's ex.
Not just any ex, her baby daddy.
Oh, yeah. So, it turns out that Interpol guy is actually the father of her son, and she never told him.
你有孩子了？多大了
4岁。
我们分手1年你就结婚了。
Oh shit, wait, they know each other?
Oh god. I think he's her ex.
Oh my.
Oh, this just got juicy.
以前我们约定过，如果有儿子就叫
I
他
knew
小
it.
龙，
He's her fucking ex. Jesus.
所以他不是4岁。
Oh my god.
God damn.
他就是我们的儿子，是吗？
Ah, this is the mess I live for. This is so messy. I love it.
And in an absolute bananas move, Shark Wesker has her son on board the ship and basically tells her, get Sharktopus's brain fluid or I'm feeding your kid to Sharktopus.
Oh my god, her kid's here.
Oh
Holy
my god,
shit.
they have her kid there.
你真是个混蛋！你竟然骗我！
本来呢是一件特别简单的事儿，你把药剂搞好。
But this is so much better than just having Eric Roberts drunk on a
把你儿
boat.
子好好的再给你送回去，可你偏偏要搞得那么复杂，你这是当我很有耐心吗？
Legit. Like, this guy is legitimately a lunatic.
在20分钟之内把药剂给我送上来，否则。
And the thing that's even more insane is, you know, he used emotional manipulation towards like the beginning of the movie and had like this whole video feed of her kid. And it turned out that that was completely bullshit.
Yeah, her kid was on board the ship the entire time. So now that just adds like this movie has stakes. It has actual legit stakes. Because like not only are they dealing with Sharktopus, they're dealing with an absolute madman who wants nothing more than to just harvest this thing's brain to just make oodles and oodles of money. Like basically, he is so much better than like scientist dude from the original movie, who basically just spent the bulk of it on a yacht drunk. Like Shark Wesker here was just over the top maniacal.
And his line delivery, like, yeah, I can't do it, but just like the cockiness in his voice.
And like they kind of hint like during the beginning of this, like one thing the actor did that I gotta give props to is that like at the start he coughs a couple of times, and that kind of clues you in that, oh, okay, so he's probably dealing with like some illness too, and maybe that's also why like he's so desperate to get the cure from Sharktopus. It's subtle and it's easy to miss. And that's the kind of stuff that I appreciate. Just that kind of attention to detail.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So Sharktopus shows up, starts like completely obliterating everything. Like 3 out of the 4 other Interpol people get slaughtered. But man, they go out like chads.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Ginger and Madman actually like legit sacrifice themselves so that Blackie can escape. And like Ginger actually like takes a grenade and like blows himself up to try to kill Sharktopus. Dude goes out like a motherfucker.
快走！
Bro went out like a beast, honestly.
What an asshole. Oh shit, he's gonna go like down like a motherfucking boss. Damn!
Good for them.
Boss,
Damn, poor Ginger.
happened to him?
Shit. Really, he does. He's like, blood coming out of his mouth. He's like, smile, motherfucker.
Smile, you son of a. And legit, like, in the original movie, none of the actors gave a shit. In this movie, you wouldn't exactly call them like Oscar performances, but they understood the assignment.
They definitely committed to the bit.
They understood the assignment, and my God, did they commit to it. I mean, so now the mission is they got to go down to the lab, get like the equipment, and now their plan is they're going to freeze Sharktopus so they can extract the brain fluid. So they do that, and they confront scientist dude, Shark Wesker, and he's like, all right, hand it over to me. And then he brings out the sun, and he has a fucking bomb strapped to him.
Oh my god!
小龙 ，shut up！
Wait, what the fuck? They
I
have
said
a
shut
bomb
up!
on him?
这个遥控器，只要我轻轻一按，你的儿子可就砰！我要谢谢你。
Dude, Albert Wesker is looking at this guy going, bro, you need to calm down a little bit.
我当然亲自过来取了，把脑液放在这个箱子里。
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh my god, you son of a bitch.
Like, I am not joking when I say this dude, I keep bringing it up, but Wesker is looking at him and going, dude, can you calm down a bit? Like, I think you made your point.
Yeah, like he is so out of pocket.
So they have this fight scene, and oh, the boat captain is also like in league with scientist dude.
Because of course he is.
So Blackie whips boat captain's ass, and Interpol guy, I wish I could remember his name, but he beats up scientist dude. You know, they rescue the kid, they get the bomb off. Sharktopus defrosts, kills Shark Wesker, and then they take the bomb and they throw it at him and blow up Sharktopus. Now you think that would be the end, but oh no.
Oh, no. This movie goes beyond. Because holy shit, this movie's Act 3 is amazing.
Like, this shit goes crazy. So, scientist lady, Interpol guy, and their kid, and then Blackie, and then also this poor sous chef. Oh my god, I felt so bad for this guy. He was going through it throughout this whole movie. Like, he looked like he was shitting his pants the entire movie. It's like, this poor dude just showed up on a luxury cruise line to just, you know, serve seafood. And he gets thrown out in this shit. And he is losing it. This poor guy.
Yeah, this poor bastard.
So it's all of them and then like a few more of the crew that made it. So when the bomb blows up Sharktopus, it also blows a hole in the bottom of the ship.
Because of course it does.
And this thing runs aground and then starts to like turn upward. And unfortunately, as it turns out, Sharktopus apparently has the ability to duplicate or replicate.
Yep. So they're kind of like super duper screwed here.
So this was crazy how they showed this. So they show Sharktopus in the water, like the original Sharktopus. And then they show like the part of him that was just like blasted to bits by the bomb. And then another Sharktopus swims in and it's even bigger. So I was thinking like either like split off from the original or just like shed his skin and grew bigger. And my God, like when new bigger Sharktopus starts attacking this ship, holy shit. Like, again, I bring up Shin Godzilla because he looks so horrifying. Like, when you see big Sharktopus, holy crap.
Like, he gets fucked up looking. Like, he gets at least 50 feet long.
Like, he is legit Meg size. And now that I bring up the Meg, I was so sure because of the timing of this movie and like the marketing was trying to evoke the Meg. I thought for sure it was going to try to be a Meg ripoff, and it really isn't.
If you weren't aware of it, you would think that this was a completely original movie.
Yeah, no, like I had to keep reminding myself that this was a remake of a 2010 Roger Corman sci-fi piece of shit movie.
Yeah, that cost like half a bologna sandwich to make.
I had to keep reminding myself that this movie was based off of that because they take the concept and do something completely different with it and make it good. So this boat just completely turns upward.
Yeah, like full, like 90 degrees a la Titanic style.
And this is where stuff gets so insane. So unfortunately, our poor sous chef didn't make it. Rip. And then Blackie goes full John Wick mode and just lets go, takes her sword, and stabs Sharktopus in the eye.
Which was metal as fuck.
But unfortunately, doesn't kill Sharktopus. He swats Blackie away, and we assume she's dead. Asterisk. But you were just thinking to yourself, how the fuck are they getting out of this? So, scientist lady has like a neutralizing agent, I guess. Like she's still holding on to it. And she's like, well, I made this thing. I'm going to blow it up. Interpol guy's like, no, give it to me. I'll do it. And then she's like, no, take care of our son. And then she actually jumps off and into Sharktopus, takes the neutralizing agent, stabs Sharktopus, and then that finally kills him. Holy shit.
Holy crap! Damn! Oh, damn, she's still kicking. Oh, shit!
Kid is gonna need so much therapy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's enough therapy in the world that's gonna fix this mess.
And then it actually gets like so sad, especially at the end, because they show like the kid and Interpol guy.
Yeah, the ending messed me up, like legitimately.
Like the kid actually drew a picture of like the three of them, puts it into a bottle, and then throws it out in the ocean and is like, do you think mom's gonna get it? And I was like, oh my god.
I know, like I was actually like crying. Like I was upset. I'm like, Jesus Christ on a
I'm
stick.
like, how is Sharktopus making me feel things? So after that happens, and you know, we have the credits, and because this is 2023, we have a post-credits scene. Blackie made it.
Woo!
She crawls out of the ocean, and then they kind of play this tense music. Okay, we kind of have to bring up the music here. But let me just close this out. Let me just close this out, and then we can get to the music.
All right, fair.
So she turns around, like noticing something, but then the movie ends, so we don't know, like, is Sharktopus actually dead or not? Who knows? But yeah, what I just described to you, and I have to keep saying this, a remake of a bad movie that was a million times better. And I know it's because, 13 years later with, I would assume, significantly bigger budget, but man, did they make that count.
Oh, absolutely. 120%.
Because when I tell you again that this was the best movie that we've seen for this podcast, which was not what I was expecting to say going into it, that just makes me more shocked that there's not more info about this movie. Because it was legitimately good. Like, I would have understood it more if it was like a giant piece of shit. and like people would just want to forget about it. But no, this was like legitimately good. I'm shocked that there's not more info out there about it.
Yeah, I'm really shocked too. Like, you would think there would be at least a summary, which, by the way, we should just talk about this a little bit. The version we watched was on YouTube, and because YouTube's copyright system is interesting, let's just call it that.
We had to watch 2 different versions of this movie. One of them made the very curious choice to insert very unfitting music. This sounded like country western music.
It was like whatever was in the YouTube audio library. It was so weird.
It was so bizarre. Like, I thought we were getting cowboys versus sharks. Like, at first, I didn't know what was going on. So when they were walking inside of this giant mutant octopus thing, and like this, like, down, I was like, that's a curious music choice. It doesn't fit at all, but it's curious.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like, this movie was way better than had any right to be.
Yeah, agreed. But like, back to the music situation. So the first version we watched like 20 minutes, and then it was like, all right, yeah, we need to do something about this because the music choice was like so distracting, and also the subtitles weren't very good, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it was very literal. Someone used Google Translate.
So we got another version, and it also used the music, but it wasn't as intrusive, I don't think.
Yeah, like in some places it was, but honestly, like it wasn't horrible.
And the subtitles were better, but I did notice that the subtitles were way, way off. Like, not that it was like mistranslated or anything, but I mean, like, they were like 5 seconds ahead of like what was actually being said.
Yeah, the YouTube closed captioning was like a little bit off. I mean, it didn't distract too much for me because I was so engaged with what was happening on the screen that like the dialogue for me is like, okay, as long as I get like the gist of it, it's fine. So I don't think I was as bothered by that. But yeah.
Yeah. And of course, this being YouTube, there was like a million ads, but thankfully we were able to skip through most of them.
Yeah, most of them were like 5 to 10-second ads, which are like, whatever.
Yeah, that's basically what you have to do to watch a Chinese movie on YouTube. But legit, this movie, I thought with like all the overt references to the Meg in the marketing, I thought for sure it was just going to be a Meg ripoff or be like at least self-aware. But no, this movie takes itself 100% seriously. And honestly, it's so much better for it.
Oh yeah, no, they've just fully leaned into the ridiculousness of their premise and just try to keep, a movie about a shark octopus hybrid as grounded as they possibly can. And it honestly works.
Yeah, 100%. Like, there was this scene where scientist lady and Interpol guy are like trying to sneak down to the lab, but then they run into Sharktopus like feeding on the seafood. And this was such a good, like, actually tense scene where they're trying to keep quiet. And there was at one point where she puts her hand on some glass and cuts herself open, and Sharktopus being part shark can smell that shit. And so they're trying to keep quiet and trying to like stealthily like move past this thing. And this is where you really see just how gross this thing looks.
Oh yeah, it looks disgusting.
But it works. It absolutely works. Like, they make something that was so ridiculous that you couldn't take seriously at all in the original, and they made it look horrible, but in the good way.
Yeah, like this thing was an affront to God, and kudos to whoever didn't phone it in, like went super hard with this design.
Oh yeah, they made it look raw, they made it look gross, and they took away the stupid gill spikes. I just don't know how many other ways I could say that this was a good movie. I don't know how they got their hands on it. I don't know how much the budget was, most of the people behind it, but whoever did this and made this happen, A+.
Yeah, like you could have easily phoned it in, just made schlock, but no, you put effort in. You made the best Sharktopus movie you could have made, and you know what? I tip my hat to you.
Bravo. I tip my sea captain's cap to ya. Because this could have been stupid, and it was incredible. And that was not something I thought I would be saying about Sharktopus, the 2023 remake.
Yeah, like, unironically, I hope they make a sequel of this, like, for real.
Oh, hell yeah. We need to get the Interpol prequel series first.
Oh, yeah. True.
I want to see Blackie's origin movie. We need to see that shit.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. So, yeah, honestly, like, I unironically love this. Like, is this like, Oscar Best Picture winner material? No, but it's not trying to be. Like, this is high quality B movie. Like, this is a B movie with a budget. It's a lot of freaking fun too. And honestly, I feel like more movies should have this level of effort. Like, lean into your super dumb premise and just like keep it like super grounded. I mean, hell, if you can make something as ridiculous as Sharktopus work, like you could like make anything work. Like hell, like I wouldn't mind seeing like Dino Shark, make it like a Jurassic Park ripoff. That would be amazing. I would vibe with that shit from dusk till dawn.
Yeah, like they took something that was so dumb back in 2010 and they made it incredible for what it is. Like this was Jaws meets Resident Evil and I dug it big time.
Yeah, like unironically, everyone watch this movie. Like if you just want like a good like 90 or so minutes of fun, I think it's available on some Chinese streaming services. There's 2 versions available to stream on YouTube. And unfortunately, there is no like official release here in the United States because, it's a Chinese film and blah 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 blah, insert your narrative here or whatever. But for me personally, because the whole premise of our podcast is a movie just misunderstood. And I think this is like our first diamond in the rough. Like, this movie could have just phoned it in and just been like, oh, it's a shark and an octopus mixed together. But it's actually like a compelling thriller that has like an emotional family chord. Like, I feel like in so many modern monster movies, that's what's missing is like an emotional core. And it's the relationship of a mother trying to care for her son and just being pushed into the worst
Oh
circumstances.
yeah, like this I think was the thing that they absolutely got right that the 2010 original got absolutely wrong because this movie actually makes you want to see the characters make it through this. You want to see them survive. They give you like the emotional attachment, like the emotional stakes. Like you want to see them like make it through it. You can't say that about the original. Everybody in the original is an unlikable asshole who you want to see get destroyed.
Yeah, and then you're just looking at your watch. You're like, okay, like, you're gonna be going any minute. Oh, you're gone? Oh, no.
Yeah, the only character I was saddened to see go in the original was Bones, R.I.P. But with this movie, like, they actually make you care.
Yeah, this movie had absolutely no right to be as good as it is.
They took a dumb premise and they made it the best that it possibly could have been. And again, I am shocked to be saying this, but Sharktopus 2023, you did good.
Yeah, dang dung good. And I'm so glad that we kind of were a little bit more adventurous and we didn't take the easy way of just, choosing one of the Jaws sequels. But I think this is a perfect example of don't judge a book by its cover because it looked like one thing and it really wasn't. And I feel like that this movie is like the perfect thesis statement again to our podcast. Just because something might not look good, don't make the assumptions. Be a little adventurous. If it's bad, it's bad. But sometimes you can find something that's really like unironically good.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I went into this thinking that it was just going to be a cheap monster movie just trying to cash in on the Meg. Like it was just going to be the Meg, but with tentacles. What we ended up getting was something that just took its premise and ran with it. Like there was good action, it was a good thriller, there was emotional stakes. The monster itself looked horrifying and terrifying in the best ways. I mean, every single way that the 2010 original fell short, this one succeeded in 100%. And if he could find a way to watch it, I'd say do it.
Oh, absolutely. And again, I hope they make more of these. Because even if it's not like super good, I will watch the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Give us that Interpol prequel comic.
Please. All right, but I think this is a good note to end on. So, Gio, where can everyone find you at?
All right. So I'm probably going to end up gushing about this on Blue Sky. So you can find me at evking13.bsky.social. I'm probably going to end up gushing about Blackie for a bit.
Oh, absolutely, because she is amazing. And you can follow me also on Blue Sky at crazylemur.bsky.social. Also on Instagram at lemurs1. And you know what? Once I kind of like take this all in, I'm probably gonna gush about it on Blue Sky too. I still can't believe I'm gushing about this movie.
It's incredible, isn't it? Like yesterday we were just like, this was kind of garbage. But with this, I was stunned that I enjoyed this as much as I did.
I know. The original one, we were kind of like, maybe it's just because we're more used to watching like absolute garbage. It was just kind of like, well, that kind of sucked. Nothing really like super thought provoking about it. It's just, kind of like white noise. But this absolutely makes it look so much more ass.
Yeah, 100%. Because just, I get that the original had like a shoestring budget, but this proves that you could have a premise that seems ridiculous and you could still make something really cool and interesting out of it. They took a monster concept that was so lame, done so poorly in the original, and made it genuinely terrifying. Like, this movie proves that you could do something great with that premise, and it just really makes the original that much worse in comparison.
Amen to that. So, I hope you enjoyed our little shark saga, and we hope you'll catch us next time for whatever new misadventure we end up in. So, that's it, guys. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Oh, please tell me the shark head is going to rip out of there. Yes, yes, give it to me.
Oh my god.
Oh
this is
God.
so much cooler. Hell
Holy
fucking yeah.
Shit. Holy shit.